Everyone, this is Dr. Weird 28. I stream Tarkov on Twitch. Today I wanted to go over a video that discusses some of the different basic points regarding ammo in Escape from Tarkov. Now, when you first get into the game, it seems extremely confusing, all the different types of ammo out there and all the different types of guns and magazines and calibers, everything. And it may not make sense, especially if you're coming from a game like Call of Duty, like, I hit the guy 9 times in the chest. Why did he not die? And the answer simply is the ammo type. Depending on what type of ammo you use, it's going to be more effective in certain areas of the body compared to the others. Now, in general, there's armor that has really good penetration through armor, or ammo that has really good penetration through armor. And then there's ammo that's really effective just against the flesh. So if you have an ammo that's really good against the flesh and you're hitting them in the chest where they have armor, it's going to take a lot of shots to actually do some damage. On the flip side, if you have ammo that is really effective in penetrating armor, however, you're trying to hit them in the leg, it's going to take more shots than if you use the other type of ammo. So we'll look at a specific type to understand it better. So let's look at the 45 ACP here. So 45 ACP, used for like the USP 45, the UMP 45 Vector, the 45 ACP Vector, along with a couple other guns. If you're using here the 45 ACP AP rounds, and we look here at the penetration power, 38 points of damage for penetration just with one bullet. It does 70 damage to flesh. Okay? If we take the same caliber and come all the way down to RIP, right here, 45 RIP, it only does 3 penetration for armor and 137 damage to flesh. So if you're running this ammo right here, the RIP, 45 RIP, and you're shooting at the legs of a player, they will die almost instantly if you're using something that is high enough fire rate. If you use this sort of caliber and aim at the chest, they'll die pretty quickly as well because of the damage to the penetration. Now, this isn't the best one if you're using like a pistol per se, but if you're using like the Vector or the UMP, they'll die pretty quickly with that sort of effectiveness. Coming down to, we'll look at 7.62 right here. 58 damage, or we'll go with BP because that seems to be the more popular one. 47 damage or penetration power, 58 damage on the body. If you come down to the HP rounds, it does 87 body flesh damage, but only 15 penetration. We keep moving down. Here is the 7.62 by 5.1. So M61 and a very popular ammo type. 64 penetration power, 70 flesh damage. If you come all the way down to Ultra Nose to the Air, 15 penetration with 107 flesh damage. So basically, if you look at these charts, you want to typically be higher up or towards the bottom and choose one of those. These middle ones, I mean, they're going to be perfectly fine early to mid wipe, but as the wipe progresses, you're going to want to focus on either this or this towards the bottom for each caliber. Basically, always when it's higher flesh damage and lower armor penetration, you want to shoot either headshots, that'll work, or shoot them in the legs. If you are running something a little higher level, you can shoot them in the head, and that's fine. But otherwise, shoot them in the armor or the chest, and that'll kill them faster. Now, there's plenty of different types of calibers here in Tarkov. Just kind of depends on what type of gun you want to run. Like these top ones here, MP7, so really effective SMGs. You move further down to 366 TKM. That's going to be your semi-automatic assault rifle and your sniper rifle. Hopefully that helps clear up the different ammo types and why some may be better than others. Weaker armor, you can use weaker ammo. Stronger armor, you're going to need to use better ammo. Now, shotguns are going to have different impact as well. So if you use like a slug, let's see that the 12x7 AP20 slug, it does 37 armor penetration, but 164 damage. That's pretty effective. So a couple shots of that will kill someone. Meanwhile, if you come towards Flechette, it only has 31 armor penetration. However, 25x8 because of the spread basically of the ammo type. Or another example, you come down to Magnum buckshot. That's 50 times 8. So that only has 2 damage or armor penetration, but it has really effective flesh damage. So look at the rip. 2 penetration, 265 damage. So choose your ammo type based on how you want to play. If you want to be go with what they call leg meta, where you shoot their legs, use the lower ammo on the chart and shoot towards their legs. So you want to have high damage, flesh damage value. If you want to be effective against armor, you want to choose something that's higher up on there. The last factor to consider really is projectile speed. So if we're looking at, let's use these for example, for the MP7, you can see 680, 620, 290, 690. So the higher projectile speed for that class, the more accurate it's going to be. Well, it'll get to the target faster, but also it may impact bullet drop. So if we're looking here at the 366 TKM, 602 for the AP rounds, 770 for eco. If you come down to the Gexa, it's only 550. Or where's that 762? Okay, so back to the 762 by 51. So that's like your M700, RSAS, M1A, SR25, very popular caliber. Look at the distance there. So 910 meters per second, 849, 816, 833. So the faster ones, obviously, are going to be less bullet drop. And so when you're sniping or you're further away, it is going to be more accurate. You will have some slight bullet drop as you get further, regardless of the different ammo type, but some is more true than others. So, for example, I've been on Lighthouse where I'm sniping, and I've done a shot with the M80, and most of the time, headshot, perfectly fine. However, I found when I was getting further away with it, M80 was not effective enough. It was getting a little bullet drop, or the damage value would drop off as you got further away. M61, however, headshot, and they would die instantly. So as you get further away, and there's different charts for this, we're not going to go over, the different ammo types will lose some of their damage effectiveness. And so it might not make sense. Well, hey, I hit the guy in the head from here. Well, you might have been too far away and would have lost some damage power, basically, of your bullets. Or theoretically, it's possible it ricocheted too. Or maybe the gun wasn't sighted in properly. But it's just knowing that the speed of the bullet and how much damage drop off per bullet there is at range will impact how effective it is. Now, if you guys have any other questions specifically to bullet type, I'd be happy to answer. I do not know everything about the different ammo types, but I feel like I understand a lot better than I did when I first got introduced to the game, and I'm hoping I can help a lot of people with the basics. So please, if you have any questions, feedback, feel free to reach out. Till then, keep it weird.